To show you how lost in school I am and like how much everything is starting to blend together, I actually have no idea what I done on Monday. And I also don't remember making this, like filming this. Like it seems like Monday was so far away. It's insane. The school is slowly driving me insane. On Wednesday, I actually remember I woke up late, so I didn't have time to get ready. It's funny because I actually only got ready for school after my last class. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. So this week I set a goal for myself of cleaning up, not cleaning up, kind of doing a makeover to my wall, the one with the stickers on it, and I wanted to redo it and take off the stickers, but I quickly realized that this was not an easy task because that tree that you see me taking off right now, I had to pick it off the wall. Like the wall itself is fine, but just it drove me insane because it's 9 p.m. on a Wednesday and I'm picking stickers off my wall and it just I think taking off the birds that I've hung in my room as a little child was the toughest part because I've actually had them for forever. Because I used to have this elephant also stuck on the wall, part of the stickers, and then the birds came with it. And I also remember as a little kid I would make up little stories about the birds, and there was 2 birds that ran away from their parents because they were in love. Anyway, there was a whole thing going on there, but the funniest thing is that the birds all looked the same, so I never was sure which ones were the 2 in love. So during my lunch break, I decided to do the other thing I wanted to do. Actually, no, this is the second thing I wanted to do. I have this white drawer in my room, and it gets dirty pretty easily, so I got this cover to put onto it. It is a matte cover, and this was really difficult to do. I managed to get it dirty as soon as I put the cover on. And this was dirty under the cover, so I had to redo it and do it again, and it was infuriating. I think the best part was cutting off the excess because it was so satisfying, even though you can see me kind of struggling to start this one. Come on, you can do it. Oh, I did it. Although the final product from this angle looks pretty darn bad, it actually doesn't look that bad and you can't see the lines that well. And to make my Friday mood even better, I decided to order Koji Kitchen, and it actually came 10 minutes before my class was supposed to end, but I couldn't just get it and not eat it immediately, so the last 10 minutes of class, I ended up gorging on Koji Kitchen. It's okay, don't worry, Mom, I still paid attention. The last step to my wall makeover was making paintings and strategically placing them on the wall so they cover up the scratches. Not scratches, but there's I don't know, discoloration, so to say. So I started Pinteresting or scrolling through my saved pins to try and find what to do. I love Pinterest. It's a whole other conversation, but I love it. It's my safe place. So the first thing I ended up kind of doing for the paintings was this Picasso style one-line drawing, except it's not one line and it's not by Picasso. But that's besides the point. I actually struggled a lot to do this because I couldn't figure out how to transfer what I printed onto the paper, and then I had this revelation of a trick that was taught to me probably since I was born, is that you place the paper under and then you trace it. And I was like, oh, why haven't I done that before? And I just spent the last 20 minutes trying to trace it from the top. Who does that? I just think it's very satisfying when you're done and you have to rip off that excess paper. It's just, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Ha, surprise, I'm almost done with the second one. So my camera ended up dying, but then I was like, well, I don't want to spend my whole evening doing this, although it was relaxing. But surprise, I'm almost done with this one. This one was actually really fun to do because I got to paint and I like painting. Although the blue was very stressful to do because I was scared to get it on the hand and the peach. Oh, this is a hand and a peach in case you didn't realize. Another satisfying section for you. So I definitely struggled with the third painting, so to say, much more than I did. I was just like, why don't I just kind of free draw and see where that takes me? And the first thing I drew was a pink bean, although it was kind of mixed with green because my brush wasn't super clean. And I was like, I have no idea where I'm going with this, but let's just keep going. And then I was like, what's another pretty color in my palette? Let's just dip it in and continue doing it. So I draw a thinner bean. Surprise, now there's a yellow circle, and I was really not starting to like where this is going, and then I ended up getting stuff on the white paper, like on where there wasn't anything painted, and I was like, no, I don't like this. And then I was starting to get frustrated, and then I tried to rub it off, and then I just got it more dirty, so then I folded it, and then I ripped it up and started over. I was trying to go for some type of like quirky, something that's not ordinary vibe, you know what I mean? So again, I started to free draw and I was like, I have no idea where I'm going with this. And then I was like, wait, this looks like a vase. Why don't I color in and then draw flowers? And then I realized, wait, but they won't fit flowers at the top because I drew it in the center. So I painted them below the vase. My mom told me she doesn't understand this one yet. Like, I don't either. I was just doing what I was doing. I had no plan whatsoever. And then to make it seem more poster-like, I decided to write vase at the top. Because we're, interesting, let's write vase with half the letter missing. And then it was time to strategically place them on the wall. But I had no idea how to secure them. So I improvised. Because I didn't have frames, I was like, why don't I use brown washi tape and make a border? And I was like, oh, it's gonna look so good. It's gonna look so cool. It looked terrible. And I just ended up doing it like this without a border and using pins and double-sided tape to get it on. And I actually really liked how it turned out. I also wanted to move these drawings to a better place that I did as a 5-year-old, as you can probably guess. But someone super glued them to the wall. I'm not going to say it's me because I'm not sure if it was me, and then I don't want to get in trouble as a 5-year-old. But I guess they're staying where they are for now. On Saturday, I had a class, and then I did homework, and yeah. Oh, I ended up going to a friend's house, and there was really nice barbecue, and the drive back was really nice, and also it was really, really pretty there. On Sunday, I decided to have a super productive day, so I'm gonna take you along with me, and you're gonna get inspired to have your own productive day. So the first thing I did was write everything I needed to do today, because I actually needed to do a solid amount. I also partially did this so I could check it off later and it would be satisfying. I've actually been trying to drink less coffee because I feel like if I drink coffee every day, it's not good for my stomach. But some days I just give in and end up making myself a nice cup of coffee. I've been looking into alternatives for coffee, and so far I've only found matcha and cold water that works for me. You guessed it, we're back to organizing this closet again. I swear to God, it's probably the 3rd time I'm organizing this on this channel, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So it's gotten really messy because I've gotten like a lot of supplies from art class, and I don't know, it like ruined the whole mood of the room, and I was like, I don't like that. And I also, the shelf above this where I have my textbooks, I've been storing like an insane pile of papers that I'm too lazy to actually put into binders, so that was another thing I had to tackle. Something that's helping me keep organized is boxes, and I know like not everyone has like storage things laying around, and I literally just found this. Well, I technically stole this from my cousin. She was keeping her doll clothes in it, but it's okay. She can manage without it. But I think boxes do help. You could always also take cardboard boxes and paint them so that like they fit the mood of the room, or they have a set color and they're not that brown. and it'll also help cover the stickers up in the boxes. But I mean, I think boxes really do help, and I very much recommend it. I ended up searching through my closet and finding this utility box that was actually very utilitarian. It's a Membian word, but I can't remember what it is. Some form of that combination of letters. But I'm very proud of myself for finding this because look, it worked out perfectly. I'm also hoping that as you're watching me clean and organize my schoolwork and my bookshelf, that I inspire you to do the same if yours aren't organized, and if you're like me starting to pile all your papers together and it's just one huge stack. Go do that. Go do it. I urge you to go organize that. The second thing on my agenda was to start an art catalog for my mom. She got a bunch of artwork and I needed to photograph it and catalog it, which is pretty much self-explanatory. I think the cataloging part was definitely the hardest part because the picture is not that hard, but then dragging the pictures into Google Docs. And I don't know if anyone has this, but like Google Docs and pictures is like insane amount of work because the text shifts and you have to move the picture again, and then it's just very, 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 very awkward and infuriating. I decided to make a Walgreens run and go to the park to chill for a little bit. Also, before I go to the next segment, I'm gonna explain a couple things. So I'm doing a heart-to-heart talk, but I'm doing it in a park where I swear to God, all the motorcycles in my vicinity and all the ambulances and all the high-pitched screaming children decided to all make noise at the same exact time. Even the wind picked up. And I'm also won't be having music over this because I feel like it's insane amount of background noise then. So I also tried to edit this as less as possible because I wanted to seem more real and just kind of a discussion instead of an edited segment. As I'm sitting here straddling a log on a downhill, trying really hard not to slide down, we're just gonna have a heart-to-heart talk because I haven't like really done those in a while, in the sense that I just kind of sit here and talk. Probably did it like in my second video, just like a long time ago. Oh my god. So let's see. These past couple of weeks have been pretty tough in the sense that I've had a lot of school going on, and I saw this one TikTok where it was like, it feels like each week you're hanging on till next week, but like each week you're doing that, so it's becoming this just finish this week, like next week will be better, but then it's like the same thing every week. And that's definitely starting to affect how well my being is, because I'm like, it's exhausting being tired all the time and being busy all the time, and just school is really tough. They're like really piling it on, and each class is doing it, and people are looking at me, and it's slowly kind of, driving me insane. Yeah, it's really getting tough, and I don't know, I'm just tired now. And I haven't figured, I just locked eyes with him. I haven't figured out a way to be I don't know, make my being better, if that makes. Wow, that kid just screamed for 30 seconds nonstop. Wow, that's kind of impressive. That's some lung power. Just a high-pitched shrill, for 30 seconds. Oh my god, that motorcycle is still loud. But yeah, I don't know. I miss social interaction. I miss, being able to, I think school, it's not that online school is harder in the sense of workload. I kind of expected switching over to high school that it was going to be really tough. But I think it's the sense that when you're at school, you're all if you're struggling together, so you all help each other. But here it's harder to do that because everyone's online and you feel like you're the only one. I'm the only. I mean, I definitely know I'm not the only one stressing out. I mean, I still talk to people, just not as much. And it's hard, and I feel like I don't have that support, and I miss kind of, you get really exhausted from a class, but then you have that 10-minute break. If you're at school, you talk to people, you kind of make it's easier. But because that break is literally just a break between Zoom school, it's not really a break, so I get more exhausted, and then there's a lot of homework, and it's sitting at the same desk, and I don't know, I don't like it, and I don't know what to do about it, and we're struggling. I mean, I'm definitely pushing through. I think the only tactic I've developed is let me push through because there's no other option, and I just have to get through it. But I don't know how long that will last. I don't know what it is. The leaves are falling. It's so pretty. It's nice here. Very calming. It's a nice view. You can't really see it. Maybe I'm gonna go hike up that hill if it's not super big and look at the view. Yay! Anyway. I really hope you're not struggling. Or I mean, even if I feel like everyone's struggling a little bit, but I really hope that you guys are, first of all, safe, but second of all, finding ways to manage it. And yeah, I don't know if I'm doing that super well. Okay, time to go hike up that hill. I'm about to fall. Oh my god, I'm falling.